So, before we get into the next video, or to the video here, I wanted to showcase kind of what my ideal postage system. So, obviously, it's involving these chain conveyors, right? And we get the girders, and you'll see I have some ready, but yeah, see, connects up like that, and for creative purposes, we have a mode. How do I that fell off? Huh? Doesn't hold right. So we'll set it up to like 96. We'll slow it down just a little bit. Actually, we'll go to 64. How about that? All right. So let's just say, for example, okay. So this is my mailbox. So I'm gonna name this Chris. Okay. Then we'll take this. Bam. Place it on top. Now, this will receive packages. So, for example, if I do a packager, and then and then a frog port, and then I put a chest next to it, like some redstone, and you also need a sign, by the way. So if you do this, you also have to have a sign labeling. So basically, if I do this, right, this sign this whatever you put on this side applies to whatever you package, and it turns into that address. So just as this over here says Chris, I am now labeling this packager to stamp Chris as the address. So I'm gonna give myself a box. Okay. Let's just say this is gonna be Keaton's thing. Oh, my bad. I think I also have to label this frog as myself as well. Oops. Maybe it has to be. I think it has to be up against this thing here. I could be. You guys see? Packages up. Boom, box, and then boom, just like that. See? So when you have it up against that little thing there, right? So again, I'll do it again. So I'll put the frog goes in there. Redstone power turns it into a box. Actually, can I I'm gonna slow it down again. So it's a packager. Packages items inside here. Put a sign in here, right? And this again is the address maker. So when you power it, boom, packages whatever you want into a little cardboard box. So right now that box has a sign in there. So then, hold on, I got some mail. Watch. Okay, well, I figured it out. The mailbox does not need a name. At least I don't think so. So let me try this. So, let me try this. I did change it. I changed it to the Chris Cool just to see if maybe like I typed it wrong or something. Okay, so it just can't match whatever the frog is. So kind of weird. I didn't realize that, but that's fine. So basically, that's my whole idea, is to have something like that. So another way of doing that, right, is so we could set up. Say we set up a chest. Actually, let's give it some elevation here. So let me get like this. So we get a chest, right, and then we go and get pulleys, shaft, and a conveyor. Okay, so we do something like this, set it up so we can do something like this. Bam, get our kinetic motor back, and so then, nope, we want it to go the other way. Take that up to 64. We also need a funnel. And then we put a funnel on top of there. Make sure, you gotta make sure it's connected to the, make sure it's connected to the chest. And then, you could set up not like that. No, like, will that work? I don't think that'll work. Then if you do this, power it. Okay, maybe not. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so we do this. Name it Nick. Get the package that we gave to Nick. We could put the package onto the belt itself as well. So Shikmar, grab that. There you go. That's what I wanted to show. That's what I meant to show. Slow it down a little. We'll do it again. The package named Nick will come over. The frog will take it. The packager will grab it, and it'll automatically unbox it and unpackage it and put it into whatever search. So that's another way we could do it. But I think for the sole fact of playing with each other, I think this kind of method here would be kind of funnier. Just because, you know, it's just, I think it just is. So then, you know, we could change this to Ethan. Oh, not Leeton. Haha. Ethan. Here. Show it again. Frogport takes it. Once it gets the package, then... So now that there's two, it's going to swing around to the correct side. And boom. Little Mimox puts it out. You get the little, box. Alright, so I just want to point out, I showcased fixing the house and actually getting a little bit up, but something happened to the footage, and not gonna lie, kind of upset about that. But that's fine, because look, we got frog ports set up, and no, get, well, actually no, yeah, that's fine. So this, again, like I showed in the video, the frog is what the address needs to be, and then this is obviously like my mailbox. We don't currently have rotational power, which is not fine, but it's fine. But yeah, no, in this, I guess, world, because, you know, the first one is obviously flat world and creative, this is not. So, we already have the frog port. We have enough for at least Keaton's, more or less. But, I mean, I guess I could... Actually, this could work, like, if I just did, this, give my chains back. And yes, in this one, you actually have to, you know, you actually have to, have each individual chain, which could probably get annoying, but who knows? Who knows? I know. I'm just kidding. I see, and then when you come over here, it'll tell you how many. Boom, 7. That's probably high enough, honestly. So then, I'm thinking, we probably, I mean, I guess we still need the packager, only because, you know. So then if I do something like this, I'll show you. So what I'm thinking is, we do something like this, slab this, and then, you know, we can put in whatever, and then we just constantly have this powered. So, like, if I were to make a lever, why do I have this? I don't know. If I make a lever real quick, come over here, bam, boom, packaged. Although, I kind of made a mistake, because I didn't, I didn't label it. So okay, let's come over here, get a sign. Okay, so I think we would probably need, I guess, 2 like this. And then what I could do is something like this. Although, now that I think about it, I guess that wouldn't really work. So I'm thinking maybe we leave it as 1, and then you just have to change the sign to whoever you want. So, like, for example, we'll set this to Keaton. And I've already showcased how this works, so this should just go, and boom, now it's labeled as Keaton. Does it say it on here? It does. Then I can just put it on here. See? I can just slap it on there myself, and then I can pick it up. So, what if I put a cardboard box instead of a... Okay, so I'm assuming it probably just takes it. Okay, so actually, okay, hold on, hold on. So we're gonna have to remove this, like this, power it, and then another frog port, and then because this receives, yeah, and then we take this, and then boom, and then we leave that blank, and then I think, do we leave it blank? Do we leave you blank? I think we leave you blank. No, so let's just. I just. Theoretically that should work, but again, we don't have a rotational power, so that's probably why it's not working. Because this probably needs to be spinning in order for that to happen. Let me, you know what? Let's try this. Steal you. See if we can hand crank it. Yeah, see? So once this has rotational power, then it can go and, it can actually apply it. Obviously we don't have rotational power, like I've said like 28 times so far. So that's one of my goals, is to get, I guess that's our first objective of this video, is to get rotational power. That's going to take a lot of stuff, so I'm actually going to, water wheels, I was like, what is the other one? It's a water wheel. Okay, so how'd that work? Oh, a gearbox. Well, I just thought of an easy, I need this food badly. Okay, I just thought of an easy way we could do rotational power. And you guessed it. It's where is it? Water wheels. Yeah, I mean, let's see. That's not too hard to make. Let's see if we do, I don't have my shafts on me. Haha, shaft. Where's my wood? Why am I always not wooding? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. So, this will go faster, but we probably need more. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make another small one, but I'm going to make a big one as well. Gearbox switch. I thought you always had to just swap it. It's like if I go in here, boom, gearbox, and then I can just turn it into a vertical gearbox, just like that. But I thought that was the only way of getting a vertical gearbox, but I guess I was wrong. Alright, so now that we have that, we come over here, swap you for, no, not this sign, for you. Walk out, so we could take this, and then we're going to go small, and then big. Okay, or not, hold on. I think I was in the way, yep, and then big. Then, come up here, and, boom. Nope. Boom. Boom. We got rotational power. Wow, that is so slow. Huh. Alright, so this should work. Yeah, look at that. That's better, isn't it? That's a lot better. Woo. Oh yeah. A lot better, yeah. That might need to go up a little higher. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that, and then I'm so sorry, frog. I will fix you. Oh, using the wrench gives me. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Where's my girders? I put the girders right there. Like God. Okay, no, we're calm. Okay, so girder, and there's a chain conveyor back. Oh, I was like, why isn't it going? Because it doesn't got no chain on it. It ain't got no gas in it. Boom. That should be better. Yeah, and then, okay, so right there. That was a little right back up. Thank you. So right there. So let me get rid of like this. Let's console here. Okay, that should be better. Yep. Now I don't clip the ground, and now I can just look at that. That's a bit faster than before. With a little bit of gear ratios. See, it's really slow down here, and then you go big, small. You connect the small to the big, right? Because you go big first from whatever rotational power of the speed, and then what you do. I don't think that matters. The thing is, as long as it's connected like this, and then you gear it, and then you connect the big one, because then the big one will be going the same as the small one, and then you connect it to another small one, which will make that faster, and then you get something like this. Oh yeah, rotational power without even needing steam engines. It's great. I mean, this will only hold a certain amount, so I want to get the goggles real quick, so bear with me. Alright, we gotta crank our ever press. Alright, so we do this. Bam. What else do we need? A string. I don't have string on me. Alright. Again, let's try this again. Third time's the charm, guys. Boom. Bam. Goggles. Alright, so what? I got the string back. We put it on our little head. Now look, see, look. Now I can look at the stretch units, see? So look, for example, the big water wheel. Is not getting any stretch. Oh, because there's no water in it. Right, so I'm just using it for speed. Well, I'll do this. I'll just take it off for now. This is generating 256. Yep. And then, honestly, so we're going to do this. Hold on. So, let's just tweak this a little. Okay, so maybe we need the ground a little bit. So we do this, and then we cut out like this, because that's basically the dimensions of it. And so I'm actually going to convert this small one into another big one, because then, hold on. Because then when we have two big ones, as you can see, when I do this, because they'll both start going, but only one is going to have extra stretch units because, well, I mean, it's both connected to each other, but it's not generating the stretch units because it doesn't have that water attached to it. So, come over here. We also add in water right here. Now we have a total of, let's see, do some math, 1024, 1,024 stress unit capacity, which means at this speed that we're going, we're definitely going to have enough to at least get down there. At least that's what I'm hoping. Again, that is a very long stretch, so I think we need at least 10 more of these. These chain conveyors. And yeah, let's go resource grinding again. Yippee! All right, so I've gotten a bit more of the resources we need. 50 chains, 57 girders, and 12 chain conveyors. Now let's see if we can get down to at least his trees, shall we? So if we line this up, so about here. Yeah, that should still work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Over here. Yep. Then connect this one. Yeah, look at that. We did it. We got all the way to Keaton's house. Problem is, I need a lot more stress units. Because I don't know if you saw, but it's overstressed, which means it's taking up so much stress. That means this needs more stress than the water wheels can provide. So that means I need to make more water wheels and get this going. So before I do that, I'm gonna set up Keaton's little mail packaging system. I forgot to make more frog ports. Oh, hey, look at that. Apparently I only needed one more water wheel. Okay, I'll take it. I thought I needed a little bit more than that. What? That means our system is working. Yeah, baby. Alright. Oh, should I? Nah, I'll just combine it. Because then I'll have to use more of it later, and it's just like, eh. No, you know what I'm saying? Combine it, get ourselves the dough. Obviously, get our water back. Go over here. Toss, toss, slime ball. This. Ah, we need to make a vault. Oh. 2 volts. Slime ball. And andesite alloy. Boom. More frog quartz. Alright. Let's do this. A shot. Look at me go. Look at me go. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby. What? Why am I going back up? Why am I not? Huh? Forward. I want to go forward. Why? What is happening? What? Hello? Why did I not? Boom, we're here. Alright, so now we're going to do that. Actually, wait, hold on. So, where do you think he'd want? I don't, you know what? Doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't matter. Bam. So this is going to take, all that says, Keaton. And now we're also going to set up a packager system right here. Definitely gonna do that. Boom. Leave that empty, I think. Let's get him a chest. We'll just give him a chest. I have a barrel. Wait, let's do that. I'll give him a barrel. I think a barrel would be neat. So let's say what? I think it was. Oh, I also have to power it. Duh. We can just. Oh, and I need a sign. And do I have the signs in? I do not. Lord, hold on. Give me a sign. Alright, so now we're going to take this sign and label this as Chris. I think is how I set it up. Let's see. So let's say he wants me to have signs. Okay, it is not. Okay. Why didn't that work? Wait, let me see if. Hold on. Let me see if this works now too. Why is it spinning? Okay, it's labeled right. I don't. Man, why is it spinning? Oh, what? Wait, follow it. What the hell? Okay, it totally yoinked me off. Or is it like not loaded or something? Like what? If I go over here. Follow it. I'm so confused, man. So what I'm grasping here is that it's not going over there because I'm not near it. Okay, so that's very interesting. Okay, so let me. So we're giving key and rotten flesh. Goes up. Okay, it's going, and it spins. So I go this way. So we're gonna go down to Keaton's and see if it starts moving, I guess. So if I hold S, can I just... No, okay. Let's go wherever you're looking. And I saw the package. The package is going. Look at it. It's coming. Look at that. Okay, so I guess heads up for anyone doing something crazy like this. The place that has to be, I guess, has to be loaded. Apparently, that's not loaded from over here, or like vice versa. It works. It works. So I think at this point now, the only thing I guess I need is a chunk loader. I added this mod. If I get this, which I think I need to, I need to make this, and then I capture a gas with it. But if we get a chunk loader, yeah, we steal a gas, and then it's still a chunk loader. First alive. Can I see? It's not really showing, but I think the basic chunk loader does a single chunk, while the brass one does like an area. So if we can get, let's say this one at least, so we get this, then we capture a gas, I think we'll be fine. But as of the system, yeah, the system works. It works. Plus, I can use it to travel down here if I want to. So it not only is it for packages, it's also if I want to just have a quick trip, instead of going all the way down the mountain, I can now go on this chain conveyor and go all the way down to his base of operations and show him. Yeah. I don't know if they would really use this. I would hope so, because I spent a bit of time on it, but because I think it's a little fun, and I think because I can get it to go faster. So like, if we just set this back up, alright, boom. See, because now it's faster. I think so. I think this is a pretty fun traversal idea, because now I can actually get down to Keaton's within a decent amount of time, and now I can take, so like, depending on where Nick is going to live, hopefully kind of close, so like maybe over there or something. But I can take something like this and then branch it off and go to Nick's, because at the same, when I do that, then it'll follow that path to that address rather than just going to Keaton's and then coming back and going that way. So it's one of the neat features that you can do, So yeah. And I think with that, that concludes the first project I wanted to do on the server. Yeah, it was getting me and a friend's thing linked up postal service wise. So now, if Keaton wants to give me a gift, he can slap it in and just send it to me. Obviously, if he wants to send stuff to my mailbox when I'm not online or I'm not at the house, I'm going to have a chunk loader, I think. So, yeah. Other than that, I think that's it for this one, at least. What should I do next? What's the next project? I think next project I kind of want to get an iron farm. Just because I think an iron farm is probably going to help us.